Warm welcome to all my participants. Thank you so much for giving us such good response that we are taking initiatives and you all are coming and joining the session. A very warm welcome to the from the Committee on Promoting Work-Life Balance, which has been newly set up under our leadership of our president ICAI, and this committee is being handled by our chairman Mr. Jay Chera, as well as our vice chairman CA Sridhar Mupalla sir. So they all are helping us out. They all let us know what initiative we can take for the physical and mental well-being of our chartered accountant, so that we can proceed and we can help you other all to take care on your physical, mental, emotional well-being, also to help you out to grow as a good professional. See, these purposes have been started virtually so that maximum people can join up here and take the maximum advantage of it. I would request you all, after the end of the session, please let us know whether would you like to have such sessions more, so that we can proceed forward to take all such initiatives. We have our esteemed meditation instructor, Miss Alekia, who's also a chartered accountant, and she'll tell you about herself. She's being a very good and has been practicing this meditation since long. So, rather taking more of time, over to you.
Shambhada ma'am.
Yes.
And of course, thank you to the Work-Life Balance Committee who's taking this wonderful initiative to bring everyone together. And I want to thank all our participants. I think my fellow CA buddies. It'll be great if you guys switch on your videos because it would be more interactive. And trying, I think I see some familiar faces or names. It'll be great. I'll start my journey. So this journey of 30 days that we'll be going through, which is every week we will meet once, was the idea was how do we connect to create a community of like-minded people who go through similar, I would say, triggers and experiences in our life. And I mean, as humans, we all know, मैं बहुत सारे common examples दे सकती हूँ कि ठीक है, if we're females, we go through such things. If we're males, we go through some experiences. Okay, if I'm a certain age group and I'm born in a certain setup and I'm living in a certain city, then we have similar experiences. But I think community is very important because if and I'm sure I can say this. I think most of us work 12 to 16 hours a day, and most of our thoughts are about the kind of work that we're doing. And if that's how much time that we're spending and thinking on similar lines, even though, of course, each of our challenges are unique to our own, I feel that community coming together and meditating and having a common footing is very important. Like GSC people get together, strategy consultants get together, M&A consultants get together. Amongst all of us, there'll be a few of us who are seeking something more calm, more peace, more comfort, faster outputs, higher productivity, want to keep on upgrading ourselves, want to learn and have new experiences. Then this is that platform for you. So welcome everyone. And once again, thank you to the Work Life Balance Committee. I think the name itself is very profound, Work Life Balance Committee. So there is a need, everyone agrees that there is a need for some form of balance. I mean, हम उसको work और life को अलग अलग कर रहे हैं. But अगर हमारे दिनचर्या में in our everyday activity, if 24 hours, if more than half of the time, I mean, let's say 8 hours we sleep, 4, 5 hours for recreation, travel, or maybe 6 hours for travel. The rest of the time, we're all constantly wired and plugged into the external environment to get our stimulus. So, work and life is pretty much not separate. It's together. It works together. Yeah, I think before I start the session, it would be great if some of y'all can just make it a little interactive. And maybe through chat, you guys can keep letting me know the language preference because we're doing it for the first time. So some form of interaction would be helpful. You could even use emojis to raise your hand to communicate and say, yeah, this is making sense, not making sense. And I think towards the end, we'll do the session in such a way. I will share some quick nuggets, wisdom nuggets with you, practical tools that will help you through the week. and actually what is actually happening, because we don't know. We're so plugged into the external environment to be triggered, we actually don't know how we respond. So I'll just share some quick nuggets. We'll do a practical session of meditation, and the technique that I'm going to teach you, I won't teach, I'm sharing with you. It's so simple that it doesn't need any guru or mantra or a visualization or anything. You can practice it in your own comfort, anytime, anywhere. And yeah, and we regroup and we'll do a quick question answer session post a physical, like a practical session, and then we can discuss. Vikram sir, appreciate you being there. Hi. Okay, great. So I'm Alekhya. I'm based out of Delhi. I started my CA journey. I think I was the last batch for PCC, so the most coveted batch, because we got it really easy. My tries with meditation actually started as a CA student, because I would say I was a fairly above average student. So I got great marks. I was good in extracurricular, and I even took up CA because all my friends were going abroad after 12th. And I had missed the law entrance. So and I was like, okay, so what do I do? I was like, okay, let's go to CA. And my dad CA told me, ये बहुत practical है, जो भी आप पढ़ाई करते हो वही आप एग्जाम में लिखते हो, because I come from a South Indian background, so my family is full of doctors and engineers who are, I mean, doctors still do their profession. None of the engineers are doing what they studied for. So like education should be relevant. And I did, and in my PCC, I failed first time by 1 mark. So for me, that failure really hit hard. And I didn't realize that, we're so hardwired to what we keep hearing from outside of, अच्छा अब पहली बारी फेल हो गई तो बार बार ही होगा, तुम्हारा मार्केट वैल्यू कम हो गया है, you're not going to be able to, you won't get that first pay package. PCC का failure was, so I didn't realize all of this. But and this is a common journey that everyone goes through. If you have had a similar journey or your kids are going through that, you'll know. We're so hardwired to the external stimuli inside कि हमारा जो internal emotions, thoughts, feelings के ऊपर control है वो धीरे 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 कम हो रहा है. So the first week, what I'm going to share with you is why meditation has helped me so crucially was the first instinctive understanding that you get is you are separate from the environment. एक ऐसी चीज हो रही है बाहर जिसकी वजह से आप अंदर ट्रिगर हो रहे हो. We studied this in our like 8th standard, 9th standard science classes. The nervous system, fight or flight response. Something आप अपने अपने हाथ को गर्म पानी को पकड़ने के लिए पकड़ते हो, so immediately you pull your hand back. I mean that's something that every CBSE state board सभी लोग ये वाला example तो बताते हैं to explain the nervous system response, right? That something happens external, your brain cells, which is the neurons, communicate something to your brain, and your brain in turn gives it stimulus to say, garam hai, haath uthao, right? Now, while this is really important for something very obvious, कि गर्म पानी है, आपको गर्मी, आपको your body is not able to take that temperature, you have to pull back. That's your body trying to protect itself. So in our nervous system, there's two things, sympathetic and parasympathetic. पैरासिम्पैथेटिक इज जो ऑलरेडी आपके इस बॉडी में अभी चल रहा है, योर ऑल योर बॉडीली फंक्शंस, रिलैक्सेशन, दैट जो एवरीथिंग दैट्स ऑलरेडी हैपनिंग इन योर बॉडी राइट नाउ इज पैरासिम्पैथेटिक. द मिनट समथिंग एक्सटर्नल बाहर कुछ होता है, आपके अंदर से ट्रिगर होता है, दैट इज व्हेन योर सिंपैथेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम गेट्स एक्टिवेटेड, व्हिच इज योर फाइट और फ्लाइट रिस्पॉन्स. नाउ I'll take the example for driving, right? You didn't know when you first learned how to drive, how to brake, but you somehow you knew that to protect yourself if the car was going too fast, if you're learning, a lot of people, when I started to learn how to drive, I found that my leg was instinctively going onto the brake. I didn't even know that brake, मतलब आपको बस ये बताया जाता है कि क्लास दबा के ब्रेक दबाओ, अगर बहुत एक्सट्रीम है तो ब्रेक दबा दो, ऑल ऑफ दीज थिंग्स किसी ने आपको बताया, बट आपके बॉडी ने वो बिहेवियर समझ लिया. नाउ दैट्स योर इंस्टिंक्टिव response of the body to learn new information to protect itself. Okay, now this is something very obvious, right? Fight or flight, matlab mrityu ka, death ka hai ki I have to protect myself from death and harm and physical discomfort or hurt. But we do the same thing when it comes to emotions. Maybe as a child we were mocked, maybe हमारे घर पर हमारे पेरेंट्स ने हमें कंपेयर किया, या हम किसी फैमिली फंक्शन में गए और बोले अरे वो इतना अच्छा है, वो इतने अच्छे मार्क्स क्यों ला रहा है, तुम क्यों ऐसे हो करके, कभी कुछ भी ऐसे हुआ होगा. एक्सटर्नल स्टिमुला कुछ हुआ था जिसकी वजह से हमारे मन के अंदर हमने कुछ एक डिफेंस मैकेनिज्म बना दिया है. Now, what actually happens is there's a wonderful book that I've been reading, Whole Brain Living by Jill Bolte Taylor, who actually says that whenever something external happens, जिसके वजह से एक स्टिमुला मिला, यानी कि बाहर कुछ ऐसे हुआ, मे बी आपका मजाक उड़ाया गया है या आपको बुरा लगा, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आपके ब्रेन ने एक रिएक्शन मैकेनिज्म क्रिएट किया इमोशंस को क्रिएट करने के लिए, और वो 90 सेकेंड्स के लिए आपकी पूरे बॉडी में इमोशनल अब वो हॉर्मोन्स रिलीज होते हैं. सो यू फील एन इमोशन फॉर 90 seconds the minute it happens. So something, okay, I'll give the life and death wala example. There is suddenly someone comes in front of your car and you press the brake. Okay, the minute you press the brake, in that 90 seconds in your body you will feel a gush of energy. Adrenaline आपकी बॉडी के अंदर पंप होता है. ठीक है, अब ये 90 सेकंड के लिए होता है. Now imagine if you don't cut yourself out and if you keep repeating that same memory or that response inside your mind. So that event has happened. वो पर्सन आपकी गाड़ी के सामने आना, आप पेडल प्रेस करना, आप ब्रेक प्रेस करना, वो एक बार ही हुआ. पर जब भी आपकी माइंड में आपने फिर से उसको सोचा, दिस एंटायर पैटर्न गेट्स रिपीटेड अगेन इनसाइड योर माइंड. So your brain now does not actually know कि भैया am I in a fight or flight response or not. Your brain is just like, I need to protect her. So my brain will keep on going into this loop of 90 seconds of that hormone release, which is my adrenaline release. Now when this adrenaline is released in like beyond normal, थोड़े समय के लिए अच्छा है because वो आपको fight and flight में help करता है, आपकी reaction time को improve करता है, आपकी बॉडी को प्रोटेक्ट करता है. बट इमेजिन इफ द सेम थिंग हैपेंस ओवर एंड ओवर अगेन. So your body is always wired like, I need to protect myself, I need to protect myself. Now this is what is called, now popularly known as, this state of your body is popularly known as stress. Stress is nothing other than your body's coping mechanism to deal with all of these external stimuli. When you are not able to cut off from external stimuli, जो कुछ समय के लिए होता है. Let's say for example you have a deadline to meet. Okay, I mean we August September end is coming. We run a public limited company for our media channel, so we have a board meeting coming. I have an AGM coming up. We're planning to go for a fresh round of funding. So all of these timelines and deadlines are very crucial, right? Now if something as per my plan does not happen, okay, that's an external stimuli. Let's say for example, I need at least 8 members of my board members to be in my board meeting, but something exceptional happens and I'm not able to conduct, and I've already missed my deadline, and I have to make sure that my AGM उस समय पर खत्म हो रहा है. I'm just giving you an example. Okay, this is my real life example. Now immediately what is my brain going to say? My brain is going to go into a so-called stress mode, because अब मुझे प्रोटेक्ट करना है ना अपने आप को. अभी तक हमने देखा है कि हमारा ब्रेन हमें फिजिकल एनवायरनमेंट, हमारे लाइफ और डेथ के इस हिसाब से प्रोटेक्ट कर रहा है. बट आवर ब्रेन इज कॉन्स्टेंटली प्रोटेक्टिंग अस, आवर माइंड इज ऑलवेज कॉन्स्टेंटली प्रोटेक्टिंग अस फ्रॉम इवन इमोशनल हर्ट, फ्रॉम perceived hurt. Oh, but if this does not happen, that will not happen. So if my board meeting does not happen, then my AGM will get delayed. If my AGM gets delayed, then compliances will go wrong. If compliances go wrong, then future में मैं funding भी नहीं ले सकती. Now you see the chain of thought. My brain in that 90 seconds loop of reaction, oh, if my board member does not come, what am I going to do? This is a what if scenario जो मेरे brain ने खुद ऐसे stimuli बाहर से ले लिया है. वो external stimuli लेकर अब मेरा brain अपने आप को protect करने के लिए और thoughts create कर रहा है. Now most of the time in our profession, and I'm going to say this because in our profession we are supposed to think of what if moments, we are supposed to do risk assessment, we are supposed to be fully prepared. While it is important to be fully prepared, अगर हम अपने ब्रेन में उसको कट ऑफ करना नहीं जानते, एक्सटर्नल सिचुएशन जब मेरी जरूरत है, जब मुझे वो व्हाट इफ सिचुएशंस में जो एक्शन लेना था मैंने ले लिया, उसके बाद जब मैंने कट ऑफ, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल मुझे ब्रेक प्रेस करना था, बंदा मेरे गाड़ी के सामने आया, आई हैव टू प्रेस द ब्रेक बिकॉज आई हैव टू प्रोटेक्ट माई सेल्फ एंड द अदर पर्सन, राइट? सो इफ दिस व्हाट इफ सिनेरियोस में जो भी मुझे करना था मैंने कर लिया, एक्शन खत्म हो गया, बट मेरा माइंड अभी भी उसी पास्ट सिचुएशन या उस स्टिम्युलाई में घूमे जा रहे हैं. Now what is happening to my body is my body does not know that that situation has ended. Because in my mind I'm constantly thinking. I have put my entire body in a state of stress. All of the hormones, adrenaline, cortisol, is getting released in such huge quantities within my body, that जो मेरे regular body में जो wear and tear, immunity, anti, like just healing properties जो already मेरे body में है, वो हो ही नहीं रहा है. मेरे basic functions हो ही नहीं रहे हैं, क्योंकि मेरा body hardwired है अपने आप को protect करने के लिए. And that is why meditation is so important now. Maybe 200 years down the line, meditation was supposed to be a sadhu sant sort of thing. जब आप फाइनल वृद्धाश्रम की स्टेट में आप जा रहे हो, तब आप अपनी मेडिटेशन की यात्रा शुरू करते हो करके, ये एक मिथ है. क्योंकि राइट नाउ इन आवर प्रेजेंट डे वर्ल्ड वी आर सो हार्ड वायर्ड टू कीप ऑन रिस्पॉन्डिंग दैट वी डोंट नो व्हेन टू कट ऑफ. So meditation's first benefit, the physical health benefit that you end up getting, is whatever is needed for you to cut yourself off from the external environment, the meditation is able to do. And the technique that we practice is really simple. So it's no mantra chanting, it's no guru, baba following. It's because it's scientific. Every day when we go to sleep in the night, the natural healing properties of the body takes over. You can go and search about it. No prison has, like all prisons can, आप भूख हड़ताल सोच सकते हो, आप बहुत सारे like fasting कर सकते हो, but no one ever goes to sleep deprivation. In jails like Guatemala Bay jails, sleep deprivation is the fastest way to break human spirit. It's क्योंकि sleep is the natural state of the body to relax itself. When you're healing, it's not the medicines which are actually doing the work. Does the doctor stitch back the skin? No. It's during the sleep state, when your body is completely relaxed, that whatever is the actual function of your body, it starts to take over. So every day in the night when we're going to sleep, we're actually energizing. So sleep is unconscious meditation. Every time we go to sleep, we move from a high beta brainwave state, which is जब आप बहुत ज्यादा सोच रहे हो, तो धीरे 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 आप आप alpha brainwave state में आ जाते हो, where you start to get relaxed. And in this state of relaxation, your body, whatever is the natural healing properties of your body, start to take over. So the practice of meditation does not mean that you have to have आपको posture, yoga का posture, like because Priyamvada ma'am said, hey, can everyone see? The posture has to be absolutely relaxed. In meditation, you don't have to sit back upright and like, okay, mujhe, of course, not lying down, because the habit of sleeping, lying down means sleep. So we will sit, but in a completely relaxed posture. So the posture is going to be very relaxed, okay? 80% of energy, that is, I mean, like you can think of your brain like a battery which is getting charged. So 80% of it is used through our eyes. क्योंकि everything जो आप देखते हो आपके mind में एक image की तरह store हो जाता है. Let me give you an example. Let me say green. All of y'all, and I would love that if you guys can write in the chat, आप सबके दिमाग में green ऑब्जेक्ट या थिंग या एक्सपीरियंस का एक इमेज आया होगा. यस और नो? ग्रीन. कैन यू गाइज राइट व्हाट यू गाइज गॉट? When I thought of green, I actually thought of this lush green money plant that I've been seeing every day मेरे घर पर. Okay, Vikram sir says forest. Yeah, okay, Amrita said green signal light. Okay, Sneha, green chili. Nice. So you see, so now your brain is actually thinking in images. It always goes back to the nearest past memory of what is stored in the mind. That's your conscious mind. We'll go later in next week into that. But just try to understand कि आपका brain images में सारा data store कर रहा है. तो हम ये energy जो भी आप देख रहे, you don't even realize it. You think you're only focusing on some parts, but your brain has actually captured everything else which is happening around you. सो 80% जो आपको नींद में जो रेस्ट स्टेट में आपकी बॉडी को एक्सटर्नल स्टिमुलाई से कट ऑफ करने को होता है, वो 80% हम अपने आंखों से लूज करते हैं. दैट्स व्हाई वी विल क्लोज आवर आईज. ओके, द रिमेनिंग 10% फ्रॉम द टिप्स ऑफ आवर फिंगर्स, वी विल क्रॉस आवर फिंगर्स लाइक दिस, interlock them, hands into hands, and you can put it comfortably in your lap. If you're sitting on a chair, Just put one leg on top of the other. If you're sitting on the floor, if you're sitting on any flat surface, just cross your legs. ठीक है? इसको सुखमय आसन बोलते हैं. मेडिटेशन में हमें बहुत कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं. जस्ट योर बॉडी हैज टू बी एब्सोल्युटली रिलैक्स, बिकॉज आप अपने एक्सटर्नल स्टिमुलाई को कट ऑफ करके अपने ब्रेन को अब एक मैसेज दे रहे हो. नाउ आई एम गोइंग इनटू अ स्टेट ऑफ रिलैक्सेशन. रात को जो 1 घंटे का मे बी 4 to 8 hours of sleep, it's a wide range, but a lot of people, because I sleep for let's say 5 hours, 4 to 8 hours of sleep is not sufficient, because the minute we get up in the morning, the habit loop that we have of thinking is constantly on. So your brain is again wired, and it's like, just imagine it's like your brain is on drugs throughout. And kya hota hai after a certain period of time? Obviously, your nervous system is going to collapse, and you end up getting all the physical health problems. When you suppress your anger and you're not able to deal with your anger properly, you end up getting fever. And there's a book that I would recommend, You Can Heal Your Life by Louise L. Hay. All physical diseases are psychosomatic. 99% of diseases are psychosomatic. They happen first in the mind and then it affects the body. So to get to restore and renew our physical body health, the first thing is to be able to cut that off and increase our body's energy. Cut off from the external stimulus, so that जो बॉडी का नेचुरल स्टेट है उसको करने दो. तो सेकंड चीज क्या हुई? पोस्चर हुआ. सेकंड थिंग इज व्हाट शुड वी एक्चुअली डू देन. दैट्स ऑल. द पोस्चर इज द ओनली थिंग. नाउ दैट्स व्हेन आई वुड लाइक टू इंट्रोड्यूस द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ द ब्रेथ. So whenever you see, and this is a takeaway that I'd like you guys to practice in your day-to-day life, in the next 1 week, observe what is happening with your breathing pattern through the week. Okay, right now all of you are relaxed. It's a Sunday morning. You have voluntarily chosen to be a part of this, so you're listening. Just observe your breath. So where are you breathing from right now? You're breathing from deeper parts. Where do you draw your breath from? That's where we're going to notice from. If you're breathing from your belly and below, I can say you're all 90% and above, your body energy is high. If you're breathing in your chest area, between your chest and your belly button area, torso, that's around 60 to 80%. When you start breathing more from your throat area, your body energy is around 30 to 50%. The closer you go to the breath, that means आपकी body में उतनी energy नहीं है. Short breaths आप लेना शुरू करते हो because your body is in that fight and flight response. Your breath is an easy indicator of how deeply and how calmly how calm your body is at that point in time. Imagine when you're going to sleep ना, आप देखना जब आप सुबह उठते हो immediately, आप कितने you take longer breaths, deep breaths, and very natural. आपको अलग से करने की जरूरत नहीं है. It happens very naturally. That's because your body is completely charged at that point in time. So in this week, I would like all of you all to observe from where are you breathing from. Just shifting and doing conscious breathing will give your body a signal to go from a sympathetic mode, a fight or flight response, to a parasympathetic mode. Just breathing. बट जब आप कॉन्शियसली ब्रीथ करते हैं, यानी कि आंखें बंद करके आप कॉन्शियसली ब्रीदिंग करना शुरू करते हैं, आपने बॉडी का एक्सटर्नल स्टिमुलस भी कट कर दिया. So now your body is going into a deep relaxation. In this deep relaxation is when all the physical healing happens. More oxygen in your cells, because that oxygen is the key to activate all the proteins so that the healing, the wear and tear of the cells happens. Anti-aging properties of the body start to get developed. You increase the immunity because every cell is at its best. And whatever is future diseases also which are coming, your body is getting sufficient amount of energy to clear itself up. Okay, that's all. So when we close our eyes next, अभी हम ये practice करेंगे. When we sit relaxed, we close our eyes. We will just observe our natural breath. Okay, so you can all do this with me. Just put your finger under your nose right now, just to see. Did you observe that you don't have any thoughts right now? You're just watching your breath going in and coming out. So अब जब हम आंखें बंद करेंगे, you can put your hand down. अब जब हम आंखें बंद करेंगे, we will observe this breath. Okay, the breath that's going in and the breath that's coming out. Okay, that's all. That's all we have to do in our meditation. No forced breathing, no mantra chanting, no visualization, no like nothing, no external stimulus. हम बस जो अपनी normal natural breath है उसको हम देखते रहेंगे. Yes, does it make sense? Shall we start? Okay. So I'm going to play some light music in the background just to create an ambience. We will do a quick practice of about 25-30 minutes. Don't think about the time. अगर आपके आपके mind में thoughts भी आए, so you close your eyes and you're just like, okay, how long is this? Or anytime you get thoughts, come back to your breath. Okay, acknowledge that you have these thoughts, but choose to come back to your breath. Cool? Does it make sense? All right. So those who, if you're wearing glasses, you can take off your glasses. You don't need them right now. So just take off your glasses. Sit in a relaxed posture. We just cross your fingers, cross your legs, close your eyes. And just be with your natural breaths. I'll guide you softly. Just be with your normal, natural breath. When we are with the breath,
start an online
our body becomes absolutely relaxed. Just watch your breath going in and coming out. Just be with your normal, natural, easy, soft, simple breath. Whenever any thoughts take you away from this moment, come back to your breath. Yeah, with the breath, slowly and steadily, we rise above our thoughts. Just be with your natural, normal, easy, soft, simple, tender, tranquil breaths. Whenever your thoughts take you away from this moment, anchor yourself in the present moment by becoming one with your breath. केवल अपनी अंदर आती हुई सांस और बाहर जाती हुई सांसों को देखते रहो. Watch your breath going in and coming out. Allow yourself to merge into your breath. breath going in and coming out. You are not just your thoughts. You are not just the stimuli to the responses. You are the expanding whole. Be with your natural, normal, easy, soft, simple, tender, peaceful, tranquil breath. last few minutes. Be with your natural breath. Seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly place the palms of your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly open your eyes once you're ready. Welcome back. If anyone would like to share their experience, you can switch on your video and share. Friends, this practice is called Anapanasati meditation. ये हम कभी भी कहीं भी किसी भी परिस्थिति में कर सकते हैं. Every day, minimum as per your age. So let's say if you're 20 years, 20 minutes, 50 years, 50 minutes. Take time out of your schedule to just practice it every day. The music is available online. We have a channel called PMC Hindi. आप वहां पर जाकर भी meditation music search कर सकते हैं. Sneha, thank you. This has been phenomenal and transformational. Thank you. This is a journey that you are on with yourself. You have given yourself that moment of silence to cut off from the external and given your body the energy needed to heal itself. In the coming weeks, we'll discuss more on how meditation helps us in our physical, in our mental spaces, and emotional spaces, and even to help us find out why we are here on this planet. What is the purpose of our life? So, thank you so much once again to the Work-Life Balance Committee. And yeah, how was your experience?
Very nice. It's very refreshing rather at this stage. Sunday morning we started with this. This is very refreshing. And you don't you don't come to know that the time has already been gone. So it's just that you keep on growing again and again in your thoughts. It's very nice, very refreshing. And thank you so much. Thanks a lot. And I would request all of you to kindly attend our next session also. That will be on next Sunday, same time. Also requesting all the participants, if you have your friends, family, please let them join these sessions. These are all for your benefits. And we would be coming up with more sessions and more things like this only. Thank you so much, and I am getting so many feedbacks that this is very nice. Mind, body is relaxed. Very nice, very impressive. Thank you, Alekhya. Thanks a lot for this.
Thank you. My pleasure. This is really so. I see some of the comments.
Yes.
This practice is not just the time that we do here. When I used to work late nights, what I would do is जब भी आपको लगता है कि आपको थोड़ा cut off होना है, so some quick practices. Any meeting you start, any phone call that you know is going to be long, give yourself that 5 to 7 minutes of just silence. मैं ऑफिस में भी सब लोग को करा देती थी कि हमारे जो ब्रेकआउट एरिया में थोड़ा एक स्पेस रहता था, so I used to just put on my AirPods. 10 minutes doesn't matter. आपको रात को 9 बजे 10 बजे तक बैठ के काम करना है. आपको खुद अपने and you want creative ideas. You're looking for some solution. So give yourself that space. You will get the solution to all of your challenges. Just आपको बस cut off होके fight or flight response में ना होके देखना है. तो हर दिन minimum आपको अपनी age के हिसाब से करना चाहिए. तो 50 years 50 minutes, 20 years 20 minutes. एक ही stretch में अगर आप नहीं बैठ पाते ना, तो आप उसको ब्रेक डाउन कर दीजिए. मिनिमम मैं बोलूंगी 20 मिनट्स तो हमें करना ही चाहिए. सो जस्ट कीप मेक श्योर दैट यू हैव दैट 20 मिनट्स पॉकेट्स. एनी नाइस सॉफ्ट इंस्ट्रूमेंटल म्यूजिक, नो चांटिंग एंड नो लिरिक्स वाला, जस्ट इंस्ट्रूमेंटल म्यूजिक एंड रेगुलर प्रैक्टिस. अभी आपके ब्रेन को अभी आपने सिग्नल दिया है कि वी कैन कट ऑफ. अभी जैसे हमारा ब्रेन हार्डवायर्ड है स्ट्रेस में रहने के लिए, अभी हमारे ब्रेन को अपने बॉडी को ट्रेन करना है रिलैक्सेशन मोड में जाने के लिए. तो एवरी डे फॉर द नेक्स्ट 40 days वी कीप ऑन डूइंग दिस. योर ब्रेन नाउ हैज अ न्यू सिग्नल. यू अंडरस्टैंड? सो रेगुलर प्रैक्टिस. इवन अगर आप ठीक है आप 20 मिनट्स भी नहीं कर पा रहे, आप एटलीस्ट 10 मिनट बैठिए every day. Then only the next week. So this we can do it together. Great. आप आज फुल मून है तो आप आज जितना ज्यादा समय करोगे वो बेनिफिशियल है. आप ग्रुप में 5 लोग साथ मिलके करते हो वो भी अच्छा है. आप नेचर के साथ बैठ के एनी टाइम यू कैन डू. मॉर्निंग में करो, रात को करो, ट्रैवलिंग में करो, आप कभी भी कर सकते हो. बट ये 10 मिनट अपने ब्रेन को ट्रेनिंग दे रहे हैं, अपने बॉडी को रिलैक्सेशन में भेजने के लिए.
Good morning, Alekhya.
Very impressive. Yes, we have someone who would like to speak. If someone would like to speak, kindly raise your hands, and then we can Proceed.
Good morning.
Yes,
Good morning,
Jitendra sir.
Alekhya.
Yes, sir. I'm seeing you've been meditating and practicing.
I'm JK Jain from Delhi,
Hi,
and
sir. Namaste.
Namaskar. I have been practicing yoga for the last 43 years,
Wow.
Nice.
and meditation also. And we do practice in our office also. In the lunch
Wonderful.
hours, we have a morning prayer when we go to office.
Wonderful.
And I am the Upadhyaksh, rather vice president, you can call, of one yoga institution for the last 45 years, running
Wow.
yoga
Great,
free of
sir.
cost. Free of cost. Our yoga guru is Dr. Koshal Kisle Bhardwaj,
Okay.
who is running yoga, meditation, and he was actually a yoga teacher in a school. And after retirement, he has been taking all over India, rather in the world. He has been to Germany recently, and he is into yoga, meditation, and this Vipassana.
So,
And
sir, can I ask you a question? What was
yes.
the experience of your office staff? जब ऑफिस में हम ध्यान कराते हैं उसमें बहुत फायदा मिलता है हमारे ऑफिस
Yes,
में
definitely.
शुरुआत हम करते हैं 15 मिनट मेडिटेशन से
That increases stamina, your mental strength and physical strength too.
यस
ये अंदर से आता है सब.
या
Yes.
absolutely even in
With-
our office we start with every day 15 minutes meditation so 10 to
Where are you
10:15 is
located?
Green Park sir.
Okay, okay. I'm at
Okay.
Ghaziabad, and we have
Okay.
an office at Nehru Place also.
Great sir.
Okay.
So
Can you share me your number?
sure sir, I'll write it in the chat with you.
Yeah.
मैं आपको पर्सनली लिख दूंगी प्रियंवदा मैम आई वांटेड टू शेयर दिस क्विक टेक्निक हर दिन आप टीम में अभी टीम मीटिंग्स जब करते हैं या रिव्यू मीटिंग्स होती हैं स्पेशली पार्टनर के साथ जो वो वाला था we implemented this. There are 3 companies where we've implemented this. And recently, I took a session in a very big manufacturing setup, Technocraft करके अमरावती में.
Right.
There are 1,500 staff. 15 मिनट की ध्यान की वजह से दे हैव बीन एबल टू मेजर प्रैक्टिकली द प्रोडक्टिविटी की पर वो गारमेंट्स बनाते हैं बेसिकली वो सिलाई का कंपनी है तो वो जो वो उनका डेली टारगेट असेसमेंट होता है ना दे सीन कि वो टारगेट अचीवमेंट भी बढ़ गया है
That's
तो वो
true. That's true.
15 मिनट मेडिटेशन से बस ग्रुप में तो मतलब आई थिंक वी शुड जस्ट स्टार्ट दैट हमारे ऑफिस में तो हम करते ही हैं 15 मिनट हम मेडिटेशन से शुरू करते हैं और फिर सज्जन सांगत्य करते हैं
I have one foundation, Rajkamal Foundation, which is the name of my parents. And we have taken some naturopathy sessions for 3 years, or 3 days and 4 days in Hardwar, and one in Noida. And we take regular sessions, say after 3 months or 4 months, and like that, for the benefit of the people at cost only.
Wonderful, sir. Great, sir. Thank you so much for
Thank you,
sharing.
sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you,
Alekhya
Alekhya.
ji, someone is asking that please mention the name of the book spoke of in the session. Could you
Yes.
please tell
So
them?
first
Yes.
book, You Can Heal Your Life by Louise L. Hay. She was going through a very serious fourth degree stage of, I think, throat cancer. And only she healed herself completely through the power of meditation and affirmations, positive reprogramming of the mind. Another book is You Are the Placebo by Dr. Joe Dispenza. I can write down this on the chat.
Yes. Yes.
Dr. Joe Dispenza, he's a chiropractor. उनकी पूरी रीढ़ की हड्डी सारी टूट गई थी. And
Oh.
doctor ने बोला he's going to be bedridden. Okay. And within 6 months, through mind over matter, learning to reprogram his mind, he healed himself completely without any medicines.
Wow.
Personally, there's another book that I'm reading, Whole Brain Living, by Jill Boyle Taylor. She's a neuroanatomist from Harvard. उनको stroke हुआ, वो near death उनको experience हुआ, वो brain dead हो गई, मतलब like पूरी paralyzed हो गई थी. And she learned because she's a neuroanatomist ना, तो उनको पता था कि brain कैसे काम करता है. तो उन्होंने देखा कि ब्रेन कैसे अपने आप को हीलिंग कर रहा है, हम कैसे अपने आप को एक हायर स्टेट में लेके जाकर अपने बॉडी को रिप्रोग्राम कर सकते हैं करके विदाउट एनी मेडिकेशन शी हील्ड हरसेल्फ अगेन कंप्लीटली. तो दीज आर एंड इट्स नॉट जस्ट दैट कि फॉरेन कंट्रीज में ही होता है बट दे मोर वेल डॉक्यूमेंटेड इन फॉरेन कंट्रीज. इंडिया में योगा एंड मेडिटेशन का प्रैक्टिस तो इतने सालों से हो रहा है. हमारे घर पर 18 साल हो गए, हम कोई दवाई नहीं लेते. एंड से कोई अंधविश्वास नहीं है, कोई गुरुजी बाबाजी आके हमें वाह वाह करके नहीं दे रहा. द साइंस ऑफ मेडिटेशन शुड बी इम्प्लीमेंटेड in your life and supplemented with good books. And this is a journey that we're all on. If this is your first day, give yourself time. And I mean, I'd really like to thank Priyamvada ma'am because It was an idea, and she said, "Yeah, let's do it and see." Even a few people, and the cascading effect of these few people, we stay
Yes.
consistent. This effort will come through.
Thanks to you, Alekhya. I mean, you have taken this initiative for us, for our fellow chartered accountants, and I'm sure this will benefited. This will benefit all our friends. Yes, we'll be sharing the names of book names over chat box. Thank you all, and please keep joining. These are all special session for the month of September. So I would request everyone to please keep joining, so that we'll also get a motivation to keep on doing such sessions on a regular basis. Thank you, everyone. Let's meet
Thank you.
next Sunday tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye. The names of the books have been added on the chat. All right. Bye, guys.